कभी इसने इस चीज़ का इनकार नहीं किया कि ये फ्रीमेसन नहीं है, इसने खुल कर कहा। इवन कि अभी जो मैं क्लिप्स आपको दिखाने वाला हूँ, आपको मज़ा आने वाला है। आपने शायद पहले ये क्लिप्स नहीं देखे होंगे। इन क्लिप्स के अंदर साफ खुद बज एल्ड्रिन अपने मुंह से कह रहा है कि हम कभी चांद पर गए ही नहीं थे। वेलकम टू वी आर वॉचर्स, मैं हूं अलमास जैकब और आप देख रहे हैं स्कारलेट जोहानसन की फ्लाई मी टू द मून मूवी। ये एक्सपोज कर रही है, बता रही है सच दुनिया को कि कैसे मून लैंडिंग को फेक किया गया था। गो कि ये अपने मुंह से यही कहेंगे हम तो मजाक कर रहे हैं, हम तो एक कॉन्स्पिरेसी थ्योरी के ऊपर मूवी बना रहे हैं, जबकि हकीकत ये है कि आज रियलिटी फिक्शन बन चुकी है और फिक्शन रियलिटी बन चुकी है। हम एक सूडो रियलिटी के अंदर रहते हैं, एक ऐसी नकली रियलिटी के अंदर जी रहे हैं जो कि एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करती। हम एक मैट्रिक्स के अंदर हमें रखा गया, एक इल्यूजन के अंदर हमें रखा गया कि जो कुछ सच नहीं है दुनिया उसको टीवी पर देखकर सच मान लेती है। तो ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है कि साल 2024 के अंदर एक के बाद एक मूवीज ऐसी आ रही हैं जो कि उन कॉन्स्पिरेसी थ्योरीज के ऊपर मिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स लगा रहे हैं, जिसके ऊपर बहुत ही कम लोग बिलीव करते हैं। देखिए जी, मूवीज बनाने वालों का प्लान ये होता है कि ये बिगर ऑडियंस तक जाएं, ताकि जितने ज्यादा लोग सिनेमा में आकर इनकी टिकटें खरीदेंगे उतना ज्यादा कलेक्शन वो मूवी करेगी और बिजनेस करेगी। तो ये अगर एक ऐसे टॉपिक के ऊपर मूवी बना रहे हैं जिसमें पैसा लूज होने का खतरा है, या लोग ऐसे कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर बिलीव ही नहीं करते हैं, तो फिर ये क्यों मिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स एक ऐसे टॉपिक के ऊपर लगाएंगे जिसके ऊपर ना सिर्फ क्रिटिसिज्म का सामना करना पड़े और ऊपर से गवर्नमेंट्स भी शायद आपके खिलाफ कोई एक्शन ले लें। तो इस तरह की मूवीज इसलिए बनाई जा रही हैं क्योंकि आज फिक्शन जो हमें प्रोग्राम किया गया ना हमारे माइंड को कि जी ये फिक्शन होती है, मूवीज के अंदर सिर्फ फिक्शन होती है जी, ये रियलिटी से इनका कोई ताल्लुक नहीं होता। अगर आप नोट करें तो जब से मूवीज बनना शुरू हुई हैं वो सब की सब आपको ऐसी रियलिटीज बता, और मैंने अक्सर आपको अपनी वीडियोस के अंदर कई मूवीज के बारे में बताया कि कैसे इस मूवी के अंदर ये चीज दिखाई गई थी और आज वही हो रहा है। 10-10 साल के बाद वही सेम चीज कैसे होना शुरू हो जाती है। अगर एक फिक्शन थी वो जो कि रियलिटी में कैसे तब्दील हो जाती है, क्यों? क्योंकि उसके अंदर पहले से रियलिटी दिखाई गई है। आज न्यूज के अंदर फिक्शन है और मूवीज के अंदर रियलिटी दिखाई जा रही है। आप अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं कि शैतान के पुजारी हर चीज को उल्टा करते हैं। आप जरा ये न्यूज क्लिप देखें जिसमें आपको ट्रेलर भी देखने को मिलेगा इस मूवी का कि कैसे ये बता रहे हैं कि कैसे मून लैंडिंग को फेक किया गया था। उसके बाद मैं आपको कुछ ऐसे क्लिप्स दिखाने वाला हूं जिसमें नील आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग के साथ जाने वाला बज एल्ड्रिन जो है वो खुद अपने मुंह से बता रहा है कि कैसे वो मून के ऊपर, चांद के ऊपर कभी गए ही नहीं थे।
Johansson, she has wowed us with action movies, made us cry with heart-wrenching dramas. It's a good intro, right? And her newest movie is a twist on the rom-com. It's called Fly Me to the Moon, and Scarlett plays an advertising executive tasked with selling Americans on the idea of the Apollo 11 moon mission. And tell me how this idea came about.
Well, the idea came about, so I have a production company here in New York called These Pictures, and one of our associates, our head of film, Keenan, just was toying around with this idea of like, well, what if this conspiracy theory was true? What could you build a genre movie around?
Like this conspiracy theory is that the moon landing was fake.
Yes, that's the one.
So
public support for the moon mission is rock bottom. NASA needs a marketing specialist, and you are the very best.
I work here now to sell the moon.
NASA's not something that you sell with a jingle and a slogan.
When I'm done, those men are going to be bigger than the Beatles. You told me that your guys don't do interviews, so I had to hire new guys.
I'm here for the casting. Who's he?
You're a juicy part.
I flew 52 missions in Korea.
I flew 52 missions in Korea. How's that?
The whole world will be watching. We need to shoot the backup version of the moon landing.
You mean to fake it? No one can ever know what we're doing. You mean to fake it?
तो गाइज ये मूवी कन्फेस कर रही है कि कैसे नासा ने दुनिया को कई दहाइयों से बेवकूफ़ बनाया है और लोगों के टैक्स के पैसों के ऊपर ये लोग पल रहे हैं। अब सिर्फ यही एक मूवी नहीं है जो कि कॉन्स्पिरेसी थ्योरी के ऊपर बनी है। आपको याद होगा सर्न के ऊपर एक ह्यूमन सेक्रीफाइस दिखाया गया था, उसके ऊपर रिसेंटली अभी मैंने एक वीडियो बनाकर आपको बताया था कि कैसे एक मूवी के अंदर सेम वही सीन दिखाया जा रहा है जो कि सर्न के ऊपर शिवा के स्टैचू के सामने ह्यूमन सेक्रीफाइस मॉक किया गया था, वो रियल में दिखाया उन्होंने। अब ये कोई ढका छुपा फैक्ट नहीं है, पूरी दुनिया जानती है कि बज एल्ड्रिन, ये नील आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग हो और ये तीसरा पता नहीं इसका क्या नाम था, अगर आपको नाम पता है नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखकर मेरे साथ शेयर कीजिएगा। ये तीनों के तीनों फ्री मेसन्स थे। आप नोट करें कि बज एल्ड्रिन ने तो कभी इस चीज़ को छुपाया ही नहीं है। इसने अपनी अंगूठी भी पहन रखी थी जब इन्होंने मून मिशन अपोलो 11 पे जाना था। आप नोट करें कि इसने फ्री मेसनरी के लोगो वाली जो रिंग है वो पहन रखी है। फिर सिर्फ ये ही नहीं बल्कि यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं वन आई सिंबलिज्म बनाते हुए 666 हैंड साइन, और यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि बज एल्ड्रिन ने कैप पहन रखी है, श्राइन श्राइनर्स की, जो कि फ्री मेसनरी की एक ब्रांच है अरेबिया के अंदर, अरब कंट्रीज़ के अंदर, जिसको श्राइनर्स कहा जाता है। और ये श्राइनर्स वाली अंगूठी भी पहन के रखता है, ये चांद सितारा जो है ये वाली अंगूठी भी ये पहन कर रखता है। कभी इसने इस चीज़ का इनकार नहीं किया कि ये फ्री मेसन नहीं है, इसने खुल कर कहा है। इवन कि अभी जो मैं क्लिप्स आपको दिखाने वाला हूँ, आपको मज़ा आने वाला है। आपने शायद पहले ये क्लिप्स नहीं देखे होंगे। इन क्लिप्स के अंदर साफ खुद बज़ एल्ड्रिन अपने मुंह से कह रहा है कि हम कभी चांद पर गए ही नहीं थे। बच्ची पूछ रही है सवाल बज़ एल्ड्रिन से कि इतनी देर हो चुकी है, अभी तक वापस मून के ऊपर, चांद के ऊपर लोग क्यों नहीं गए?
That's not an 8-year-old's question.
वो आगे से इसको जवाब दे रहा है कि 8 साल के बच्चे का ये सवाल नहीं होना चाहिए, ये मेरा सवाल होना चाहिए।
That's my question. I want to know, but I
मैं जानना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन मैं
think I know.
मुझे लगता है कि मैं जानता हूँ।
Because we didn't go
क्यों? क्योंकि हम गए ही नहीं। क्या? हम गए ही नहीं कभी।
there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't
और इसी तरह से वो हुआ था, यानी कि जो कुछ दिखाया गया दुनिया को वो झूठ था, ये कभी चांद पर गए ही नहीं थे।
happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. So
और अगर वो नहीं हुआ, यानी कि अगर हम गए ही नहीं चांद के ऊपर, तो ये अच्छा होगा कि हम जाने कि हम क्यों नहीं गए।
in the future, if we want to keep doing something,
और यही चीज़ फ्यूचर के अंदर भी होगी कि हमें उसी तरह से इस चीज़ को करना होगा जैसे पहले किया, यानी कि झूठ बताना होगा दुनिया को कि लोग चांद के ऊपर जा रहे हैं।
we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going.
हमें जानना पड़ेगा कि पास्ट के अंदर ऐसा क्या हुआ था, माजी में ऐसा क्या हुआ था जिसकी वजह से हमने जाना बंद कर दिया चांद के ऊपर।
But I think I know. Because we didn't. Because we didn't. Because we did.
I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does. I remember my parents waking me up and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon,
No,
which
you
was...
didn't. No.
अब नोट करें कि ये जो एंकर है ये से पूछ रहा है कि मुझे याद है जब मैं छोटा सा था तो टीवी के ऊपर हम सब देख रहे थे कि हम लोग चांद के ऊपर लैंड कर गए। तो आगे से बज़ एल्ड्रिन क्या कह रहा है? नो वी डिडंट।
I didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture.
वो कह रहा है उस वक्त तक टेलीविजन ही नहीं था, हम तो जा ही नहीं सकते थे। देयर वॉजंट एनीबॉडी टेकिंग अ पिक्चर।
You watched animation.
जो कुछ तुमने देखा है वो एनिमेशन देखी है।
Associated what you saw with.
I have very hazy memories.
I know.
Well, no, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said.
वो कह रहे तुमने सुना होगा कि मैं बोल रहा था कि कितने फीट हम इधर लेफ्ट और राइट गए।
Contact light, engine stop.
जब मैंने कहा कि कॉन्टैक्ट लाइट, इंजन स्टॉप,
And a few other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
वो आगे से बता रहा है कि नॉट अ बैड लाइन। इसका मतलब ये है कि ये स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ रहे थे, इनको पहले से स्क्रिप्ट दिया गया था। जैसे एक मूवी की शूटिंग होती है, बिल्कुल उसी तरह से इनको स्क्रिप्ट रटाया गया था, इनको याद करवाई गई थी लाइंस और इन्होंने आपस में अपनी लाइंस बोली थी।
So many people to enter the sciences. How do you balance science with science fiction? They're both the same.
ठीक है, इससे किसी ने सवाल पूछा है कि साइंस फिक्शन में और साइंस में क्या फ़र्क है, तो वो कह रहे हैं साइंस फिक्शन में और साइंस में कोई फ़र्क नहीं है, दे बोथ आर द सेम।
The mystery of science fiction is what I'm talking about. Science and science fiction are essentially the same.
Why are you sitting in your chair today?
आप अपनी कुर्सी के ऊपर क्यों बैठे हुए आज?
Does gravity pull you to the floor?
क्या ग्रेविटी आपको ज़मीन की तरफ खींच रही है?
No, there is no such thing as gravitation.
नो देर इज नो सच थिंग। नहीं, ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है जिसे ग्रेविटेशनल पुल कहा जाता है।
Pull, we lied to you.
हमने आपसे झूठ बोला है।
First of all, we are born scientists. When we're born, we wonder what's out there. We begin to wonder about the sun, life, the stars, what makes the oceans, the weather. We're born scientists. And then something happens. When we hit the danger years, the danger years of junior high school and high school, that's when it's literally crushed out of us.
Those are the worst.
Every little flower of curiosity, said Einstein, is crushed by society itself. Because we have to learn all these facts, figures, memorization, we think that memorization is science. And that's not true at all.
इस क्लिप को आपने ज़रा गौर से देखना है। इस क्लिप के अंदर जैसे ये दिखाया जा रहा है ना कि हवा के अंदर हैं ये, स्पेस के अंदर हैं ये लोग, और ये लोग स्पेस के अंदर जो हैं उड़ रहे हैं, यानी कि इनकी ग्रेविटी नहीं है, ज़मीन पे पाँव नहीं लग रहे हैं। और माइक भी देखें कैसे हवा में जो है ना वो उसके हाथ में गया है। तो इस तरह से ये वीडियोस जो हैं वो दिखाने के लिए होती हैं, लोगों को बेवकूफ़ बनाने के लिए कि भाई ये लोग जो हैं स्पेस के अंदर है, जबकि ये स्पेस के अंदर नहीं है। ये वायर्स के ज़रिए स्टूडियो के अंदर इस तरह का इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट किया जाता है ताकि दुनिया को ये दिखाया जा सके कि जैसे ये वाकई स्पेस में हो। अभी इस क्लिप के अंदर होगा क्या कि ये जिस शख्स ने अभी माइक पकड़ रखा है इसके हाथ में एक बॉल होगा। बॉल कौन सा होगा? वो हवा नहीं भरते हैं जिसमें वो प्लास्टिक सा बॉल होता है जिसके अंदर हवा भरते हैं, वो वाला ग्लोब इसके पास होगा दुनिया का, और वो इसके हाथ से गिरेगा और वो वापस ऊपर नहीं आएगा। जिसका क्या मतलब है, एक माइक इतनी भारी चीज, उससे तो भारी है ना माइक, वो जो गुब्बारा होता है जिसके अंदर हवा हम भरते हैं, वो नीचे गिर गया लेकिन माइक हवा में उड़ रहा है। तो यहां से इनका जो फ्रॉड है वो पकड़ा जाता है। जरा गौर कीजिएगा इस क्लिप में। इन सब के एक्सप्रेशंस चेक करना, इनको ऐसे लगा कि ओहो हो अब तो हम पकड़े जाएंगे। क्यों इनको एकदम से हुआ कि वो बॉल नीचे गिर गया, उसको पकड़ना है? क्यों पकड़ना है जब वो तो हवा में उड़ सकता है? इनको एकदम से क्यों लगा है कि बॉल नीचे गिर गया, ओहो पकड़ो? क्यों? क्योंकि ये पकड़े गए हैं। और आप नोट करें वो औरत उसको बता रही है, इशारे कर रही है लोगों को, कोई बात नहीं, छोड़ दो छोड़ दो, खड़े हो जाओ खड़े हो जाओ, ऐसे ऐसे हाथ जोड़ के खड़े हो जाओ। मुझे तो कई बार हैरत होती है कि खुदा के लोग खुदा के कलाम से बिग बैंग को, एवोल्यूशन को, इन चीज़ों को प्रूव करने की कोशिश करते हैं। इवन के लोग ये कहते हैं जी देखें जी खुदा ने कहा था और रोशनी हो गई थी, एकदम से ब्लास्ट हुआ था और उसी तरह से बिग बैंग की तरह सब कुछ बन गया था। तो ब्लास्ट तो हुआ होगा, खुदा ने तो सिर्फ कहा था ना, तो कुछ तो हुआ होगा। तो बिग बैंग को प्रूव करने के लिए खुदा के कलाम को लेके आते हैं। इतने बेवकूफ़ लोग हैं ये जो कि खुदा के कलाम को पढ़ते नहीं है। खुदा के कलाम में क्या लिखा हुआ है कि कायनात कैसे बनी है? खुदा के कलाम में लिखा है कि खुदा ने चौथे दिन जाकर सूरज, चांद और सितारे बनाए हैं। इसका क्या मतलब है? पहले दिन जब खुदा ने कहा ना कि रोशनी हो जा, तो उसमें अगर ब्लास्ट हुआ था तो बिग बैंग का मानना है कि जब ब्लास्ट हुआ है तो सारी चीज़ें जो हैं वो एकदम से स्कैटर्ड हुई हैं और उसके बाद क्या हो गई हैं, वो सारी की सारी प्लैनेट्स बन गए, स्टार्स बन गए, सब कुछ एकदम ही हुआ है, एक साथ ही हुआ है। यानी कि एक ही पल में जब ब्लास्ट हुआ है तो उसके सारे जो फ्रेगमेंट्स हैं आगे आगे गए और सूरज दरमियान में रह गया और बाकी चीज़ें ठंडी होती गई और कुछ चांद बन गए, कुछ जो हैं सितारे बन गए, कुछ प्लैनेट्स बन गए। जबकि ये हकीकत नहीं है। खुदा का कलाम हमें बताता है कि सूरज, चांद और सितारे, सितारों के अंदर ये सब आ जाते हैं, प्लैनेट्स, सारी कहकशाएँ आ जाती हैं। ये सब कुछ खुदा ने कब बनाई थी? चौथे दिन। पहले 3 दिन खुदा ने कुछ और किया और खुदा के कलाम में साफ साफ लिखा है कि ज़मीन वीरान और सुनसान थी। जिसका क्या मतलब है कि ये ब्लास्ट से अगर ये सब कुछ हुआ है तो ब्लास्ट होने से पहले ज़मीन मौजूद थी। जैसा कि बिग बैंग में हमें बताया जाता है कि ब्लास्ट हुआ है और उसके बाद सूरज बीच में रह गया और ज़मीन जो है वो ठंडी हो गई और आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जो है वो खुद ही ये सब कुछ होता गया बगैर किसी क्रिएटर के। हर एक चीज़ एक ज़बरदस्त सिमिट्री के अंदर जो है वो हमें नज़र आती है। इवन कि अगर आप किसी पत्ते के अंदर देखते हैं तो पत्ते के अंदर भी आपको डिज़ाइन नज़र आएगा। हर एक जानदार को आप देखें उसके अंदर आपको एक डिज़ाइन नज़र आएगा, एक क्रिएटर नज़र आएगा जिसने ये सब कुछ क्रिएट किया। लेकिन साइंस इस चीज़ का इनकार करती है। साइंस कहती है कि जी खुद ही सब कुछ हो गया और खुद ही होता रहेगा और दुनिया इसी तरह से चलती रहेगी, लाखों साल से ऐसी चल रही है। यही लोग जो कि खुदा के कलाम को इस्तेमाल करते हैं साइंस को प्रूव करने के लिए, वही लोग बिलीव करते हैं डायनासोर्स के ऊपर, वही लोग बिलीव करते हैं कि इंसान पहले बंदर था, वही लोग ये एवोल्यूशन और ये बिग बैंग और ये सारी चीजें फजूलियात के ऊपर बिलीव करते हैं। अब बज़ एल्ड्रिन जो मैंने आपसे कहा कि ये एक फ्री मेसन और इसने कभी इस चीज को छुपाया नहीं है, आप जरा ये क्लिप देखें जिसमें फ्री मेसन्स बहुत शौकी मार रहे हैं और बता रहे हैं कि चांद के ऊपर फ्री मेसनरी का फ्लैग लेकर गया था, उसका झंडा लेके गया था बज़ एल्ड्रिन। आप जरा ये क्लिप देखें, इसके अंदर एक डिटेल है जो कि मैं आपको आज बताऊंगा तो आपके होश उड़ जाएंगे। जी हाँ, आपका यही रिएक्शन होने वाला है। आप जरा ये क्लिप देखें।
Knowing that Buzz Aldrin would be taking part in the Apollo 11 mission, the Supreme Council thought it would be nice if he could take something Masonic with him to infinity and beyond, because he was going where no man, or Mason for that matter, had ever gone before. See what I did there? The Supreme Council felt that a flag that represented the Supreme Council and Freemasonry in general would do the job. So the flag was hand-sewn by Inga Baum, who was the librarian of the Supreme Council in 1969. The flag itself is white silk. It is edged by a band of gold and embroidered with the words, the Supreme Council, 33rd degree, Southern Jurisdiction, USA, the Southern Jurisdiction motto, Deus me unque jus, the double-headed eagle, the crown of the 33rd degree, the insignia of the Grand Commander, and the insignia of a Master Mason. After the Apollo 11 mission on September 16, 1969, Buzz Aldrin visited the House of the Temple in Washington, D.C. and presented the flag to Grand Commander Luther Smith. Since then, the flag has remained in the custody of the House of the Temple's Archives and Museum Department. In an article about the Buzz Aldrin flag in the December 1969 issue of the New Age magazine, the historical significance of the Apollo 11 mission and its meaning for Masonry were discussed. So, does the landing on the moon have anything to do with Masonry? I think this article put it nicely by ending with this quote: "When man reaches new worlds, Masonry will be there." This flag's presence during the historic lunar expedition symbolizes Masonry's universal appeal. Masonry has been at the forefront of progress and human enlightenment since its beginnings, and will continue to be. This flag serves as a reminder of this. So,
ठीक है, आप नोट करें कि इन्होंने कहा है कि जहां कहीं भी दुनिया प्रोग्रेस करेगी उसके अंदर लीडर्स में कौन होंगे, फ्री मेसनरी होगी, यानी कि फ्री मेसन्स उस चीज़ को लीड कर रहे होंगे। मैंने आपसे पहले भी कहा था कि ये प्रोग्रेस की बात करते हैं, ये कहते हैं जी तरक्की करनी है नहीं तो हम पीछे रह जाएंगे, पता नहीं कौन सी रेस में इंसान दौड़ रहा है, कहाँ तक पहुँचना है। बेसिकली इन्होंने मुखालिफ मसीह की बादशाहत को लेकर आना है, वहाँ तक लोगों को इन्होंने प्रोग्रेस करके लेके जाना है थ्रू टेक्नोलॉजी। तो फ्री मेसन्स इन्वॉल्व हैं मुखालिफ मसीह की बादशाहत को लेकर आने के लिए। ये झूठे लोग हैं, झूठ बोलते हैं। इवन के एल्बर्ट पाइक जो है वो खुद अपनी किताबों के अंदर लिख चुका है कि जो 33 डिग्री फ्री मेसन्स हैं, जो 31, 32 डिग्री वाले फ्री मेसन्स हैं, उनको पहली, दूसरी, तीसरी डिग्री वालों से लूसीफेरियन डॉक्ट्रिन जो है उसको बड़े पाकीज़गी से अपने पास रखना है, महफूज रखना है। यानी कि जो छोटे फ्री मेसन्स हैं उनसे ये झूठ बोलते रहते हैं, उनको ऐसे निशान दिखाए जाते हैं, उनको ऐसे सिंबल्स दिखाए जाते हैं जो कि हकीकत में कुछ और उनका मीनिंग बनता है, यानी कि उसका मीनिंग उलट है। इनको जो फ्री मेसनरी के अंदर जो जाते हैं, जो पहली, दूसरी, तीसरी डिग्री तक की सारी जिंदगी रहते हैं, उनको जो सिंबल्स बताए गए हैं उसका मीनिंग फ़र्क है, और असल में उन सिंबलिज्म का मीनिंग सिर्फ और सिर्फ 31, 32 और 33 डिग्री वाले फ्री मेसन्स को पता होता है। यानी कि ये आपस में ही एक दूसरे से चीज़ें छुपाते हैं, आपस में एक दूसरे को बेवकूफ़ बनाते हैं, झूठ बोलते हैं एक दूसरे से। तो इन्होंने दुनिया से क्या करना है? झूठ ही बोलना है, क्योंकि ये अपने बाप शैतान से हैं, लूसीफर को अपना खुदा मानते हैं ये लोग। अब अगर आपने नोट किया हो तो ये वो फ्लैग है जिसके बारे में ये बड़े फ़ख्र से बता रहे हैं कि जी ये चांद पर ये फ्लैग गया था। तो यहाँ पर एक ये निशान बना हुआ है और एक ये निशान बना हुआ है। ये दो निशानों को इंसिग्निया ऑफ ग्रैंड मास्टर, ग्रैंड कमांडर वगैरह इन्होंने कहा। तो आप नोट करें कि फ्री मेसनरी का लोगो आ गया, और यहाँ पर एक और सिंबल है जिसके बारे में इन्होंने कहा है कि ये इंसिग्निया ऑफ द ग्रेट कमांडर है, जबकि ये क्या है? ये एक्स क्रॉस है। ये कौन सी एक्स क्रॉस है जी? ये बैफोमेट एक्स क्रॉस है, जो कि किसने बनाई थी? एलिस्टर क्रॉली ने। 33 डिग्री एलिस्टर क्रॉली बैफोमेट एक्स, और ये वही सिंबल यहाँ पर आपको फ्लैग के अंदर बना हुआ दिखाई दे रहा है। जिसका क्या मतलब है? इसका मतलब ये है कि शैतान इस सारी सिस्टम के पीछे है। एलिस्टर क्रॉली दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा जादूगर, जिसने क्लेम किया है कि लूसीफर खुद उसके पास आया, उसने उसको किताब लिखवाई जिसका नाम क्या था? बुक ऑफ द लॉ। थलीमा उसने एक मजहब अपना निकाला था। और आप नोट करें कि जो पहला रॉकेट बनाया गया था वो पैटरसन करके एक बंदा था, उसका नाम था, जो कि एलिस्टर क्रॉली का स्टूडेंट था। और आप नोट करें कि उसने पहला रॉकेट बनाया था नासा के लिए। यानी कि सूरज, चांद, सितारों पर जाने का सफर कहां से शुरू हो रहा है? शैतानियत से शुरू हो रहा है। ठीक है। और ये शैतान के पुजारी क्या करते हैं? झूठ बोलते हैं। हर एक चीज अपसाइड डाउन है। आप ये देख सकते हैं, एलिस्टर क्रॉली ने ये चीज लिखी थी कि ये जो एक्स क्रॉस है ये क्या है जी? बैफोमेट क्रॉस है ये। ठीक है। वही सेम सिंबल आपको फ्री मेसनरी के फ्लैग के ऊपर मिल रहा है। जिसका क्या मतलब है? इसका मतलब यह है कि फ्री मेसनरी की रूट्स कहां से जाके मिलती हैं? सेटनिज्म से मिलती हैं, शैतानियत से मिलती हैं, जादूगरी से मिलती हैं। तो गाइस, खुदा के कलाम में लिखा हुआ है कि तारीकी के बेफल कामों में हिस्सा ना लो बल्कि उनको एक्सपोज करो। तो हमारा काम है तारीकी के कामों को एक्सपोज करना। हमारा काम है कि दुनिया के अंदर जो तारीकी फैलाई जा रही है, जो मुखालिफ मसीह का सिस्टम लाया जा रहा है, लोगों को वार्न करना, ताकि कोई भी मुखालिफ मसीह की छाप लेकर फंस ना जाए। क्योंकि जो कोई भी मुखालिफ मसीह की छाप लेगा, ना इस जमीन के ऊपर बल्कि हमेशा तक उसको आग और गंधक की झील में जलना है। यहाँ जमीन पर भी उसके लिए मुश्किलात हैं और आसमान पे तो है ही है। तो इसलिए अगले जहान में बचने के लिए इस ज़मीन के ऊपर अगर आप थोड़ी सी मुश्किलात बर्दाश्त कर लेते हैं, उसके लिए अपने माइंड को प्रिपेयर कर लेते हैं, ये है वो तैयारी जो कि आपको करनी है, जो कि बार बार आपको कहा जाता है तैयारी करें कि आप तैयार हैं। ये चीज़ें आपको इसलिए कही जाती हैं क्योंकि आपने अपने माइंड से तैयार होना है, अपने माइंड को तैयार करना है कि अगर मेरी जान चली भी जाती है खुदा की खातिर, तो मुझे खुदा की बादशाहत में जाना है। मुझे इस दुनिया में मुखालिफ मसीह को जो 7 साल दिए गए उतना सा जीना नहीं है, मुझे हमेशा तक जीना है, खुदा के साथ जीना है। तो ये फैसला आपको अपने जहन के अंदर करना है। इस वजह से मैं आपको ये एक्सपोज कर करके बताता हूं ताकि आप तैयारी करें, आप अपने जहन को बना लें, आपको दिखाई देने लगे कि कैसे दुनिया का सारा निज़ाम ये शैतान के पुजारियों ने कैसे कब्जा किया हुआ है और कैसे ये दुनिया को झूठ बोलते हैं, कैसे दुनिया से फ्रॉड करते हैं और इनका मेन मकसद क्या है। इनका मेन मकसद मुखालिफ मसीह की बादशाहत को लेके आना है। ये खुदा की तरफ के नहीं हैं, ये शैतान की तरफ के हैं। तो जो कोई इनका साथ देगा वो इनके साथ ही हेल में डाला जाएगा। मैं नहीं चाहता हूं कि आप हेल में जाएं, मैं नहीं चाहता हूं कि आप खुदा के खिलाफ उसके दुश्मन बन जाएं और एक वक्त आए कि जब यीशु मसीह वापस आ जाएं, उस वक्त आपके लिए सिर्फ पछतावा हो, इसके अलावा और कुछ आप कर ना पाएं। सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपको आग और गंधक की झील में डाला जाए और आपके पास इसका कोई और हल ना हो। फिलहाल ये टाइम है, आपको अपना माइंड प्रिपेयर करना है, आपको शहीद होने के लिए तैयार रहना है। आपको याद रखना है कि जन्नत में हर कोई जाना चाहता है लेकिन मरना कोई नहीं चाहता। जो मरने के लिए तैयार है वो जन्नत तक जा सकता है। तो आपको क्या चीज रोकेगी? मसीह की मोहब्बत से कोई चीज नहीं रोक सकती है, ना भूख, ना नंगापन, ना मौत। अगर आपका माइंड यहां तक मेकअप हो जाता है कि आपको कोई भी चीज अब मसीह की मोहब्बत से नहीं रोक सकती है, तो यकीन मानिए कि आप महफूज हैं, आप सेव्ड हैं, खुदा के हाथों में हैं और खुदा आपको हमेशा की जिंदगी देगा और खुदा की बादशाहत में आपको अच्छी जगह मिलेगी।
Okay, Jonaji, ready? Okay. Now, let me tell you. Camera is set. Huh. Okay. Okay. Now, let me tell you that there is something fishy in our world. Particularly Almas Jacob words, and now we have to capture it as soon as possible. Now let's get started. Capture about the points. Gravity is false or true. We can fly with the artificial environment. Blah blah blah. There is no different. I am pointing the point at first. Now, let me tell you what is science. Open photo player. Well, an honorable man created he went to the point years later. This is the real science. Intelligence is science fiction. In 19 the science fiction. And now this is a real science. Okay. What is the science? Hello, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let me check. Here, my girlfriend fiction. Now, today's chemistry represents when hydrogen deuterium react with electrons, electrons helium and gamma rays. Science, as used in chemistry fiction. Chemistry fiction is that when a hydrochloric acid nuclearly react with all of them divided into proton, neutron, and electron. Merge to convert and create oxygen gas. We need oxygen energy resource. We need resource. We need. Now what happened? The prawns. Here's the second point I have to create at it, and that well. Now let me know why Joanna Pedra would react about it. I have written sodium chloride. When sodium chloride reacts, now what will be the create? Why sodium, according to chemistry fiction, when sodium react with into proton, neutron, and electron, proton, neutron, electron, that is iron, gold, uranium, and diamonds. about my wife. Chemistry fiction, hypothesis, and caplot. Okay. I have said that, and that is sodium chloride and divided into to convert it into that. Now, could you say about this? Okay. Yeah, let's check it out. About it. Now, Wallah Habibi. Okay. Uh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0, 1. Okay. Now here is my problems, and we have to finish. Well, it is ready. Well, okay. Well, Dr. Joanna create a sodium chloride to react carbon dioxide and create proton, neutrons, and cratons. And then she created that iron, gold, uranium, diamond, and magnesium, and calcium, and aluminum. It is nowadays a science fiction. Now, let me ask her, could she differentiate with chemistry in real life following the nuclear chemical reaction? No. Now let's watch. Well, Achan is here. Now, I hope it will be okay for it. On In chemistry, real life, it is the beyond science and beyond scientific capability. So it is impossible points as we perceived. Then actually see. Isso será? Now. Okay. Now here we got a point to notice that here so I cannot say some positive points or differentiate about fiction, science fiction and science. Now, let me tell the point. Okay. 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 Here we go. 2 minutes, please. Now, well, here my wife Joanna Pedra's differentiator between science and science fiction. Now, let me tell you what is the chemistry in the real life and what is the chemistry fiction. Chemistry fiction, in the chemistry fiction, sodium chloride can react with carbon dioxide and divide it into proton, neutron, and electron, and create iron, gold, uranium, and diamonds. Okay. Well, now here I can prepare. I can got a proper response here. What is Kepler? What can Kepler differentiate it to? chemistry fiction and chemistry in real life with the following hypothetical nuclear chemical reaction. And what is hypothetical? And that is sodium chloride react with carbon dioxide and converted, they create in iron, gold, uranium, indium.
Certainly. Let's explore your intriguing hypothetical nuclear chemical reaction. Chemistry fiction. In fictional scenarios, make chemistry. These concoctions often involve improbable transformations, magical elements, and whimsical outcomes. Your wife Joanna's proposed reaction, mixing sodium chloride, NaCl, and carbon dioxide CO2 to yield protons, gold Au, uranium U, diamond C, magnesium Mg, calcium Ca, and aluminum. We can bend reality, creating alchemical wonders that captivate our imagination metaphors rather than scientific truths. Real-life chemistry, grounded in experimental evidence and theoretical models. Elements combustion in reactors. These reactions involve changes in atomic nuclei, nuclear fusion, and stars' hydrogen. This powers our sun. Nuclear fission, heavy fragments, releasing energy and additional particles. Energy and respects the periodic table, while real-life chemistry adheres to the laws of nature. Both have their charm, whether it's turning lead into gold or unraveling the mysteries of the universe.
Okay. Now I can go to the new topics. I'm shifting into the new topics. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to Nat Cafe. Now I'm going to have a there are scientific. Okay. Oh, now I'm going to the point that is the creation of my world. Okay. Now, what is my prompt? My prompt is state handkerchief mustard Michaela with what with as do the with the female as father and elephant as mother. Oh, model is still loading. Well, science fiction is not a joke for anyone. Now, okay, Jerry. Yes, mother. Okay. Well, yes, that's good. Yeah, in science, explain it about it from the points. It will be cinematic. Oh, here we go. Perhaps it is the possible thing here. Okay. Mm, okay, let's forget about it. Just wait for some moment. Uh-huh. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Just wait for some moment. Here, nowadays, here as a biological reproduction in real life. Now, homosexual women child reproduction. Sheikh Afghan Jelebi Michaela Sanda as a Muslim woman and her wife Joanna Pedra as a Muslim woman can reproduce their lesbian child, daughter Avinera. And what is the possible? Nowadays, artificial sperm is contained by Sheikh Afghan Jelebi Michaela Sanda, and Joanna Petra already has a natural ovum, so there was no problem to reproduce a daughter like Avinera. Now, let me the second point. Here, biological father is a female lion, and biological mother is a female elephant. On the other hand, daughter they contain their daughter like Michaela and Alberta. It is the nature, Habibi. Now, not although it is a nature, it is a science, biological fiction. Now, Almas Jacob proves an evidence that to prove that there is no difference between science fiction and science. But now I would like to say there is a difference between science fiction and science, and that is difference that the border line between fiction and reality. Here, today reality is that a homosexual woman can marry another daughter like Avinera. It is the biology in reality. Even Almas Jacob have shown Sarah Taylor's and Diana means pregnancy. Well, Sarah May, it is a possibility. Well, Almas Jacob told 1 year earlier, but I have told it about 3 years earlier, and that is my vision. My vision is better than Almas Jacob. But now, I would like to tell you what is about science fiction. Well, the science fiction is that a female lion married with a female elephant. They reproduced a human child like Michaela and Alberta. That is the real the common sense of science fiction, and that is the possibility. Science fiction and science in real life contains the medium differentiate line as the differentiate line between imagination and reality. Well, our science is more developed than Almas Jacob thought. Therefore, Almas Jacob is a too backdated, Habibi. Now, 2 minutes with this, I have to charge my mobile phone. Right? Okay, there we got a point from the another way. But what happens if I create a realities that is the point? Well, point between the right science fiction and real science. Okay. Okay. Joanna Pedra wrote the same point, and that is what is timeout? It's clear. Well, here we got to know that our biology is being developed day by day. I mean, continuous time. Well, first of all, in the first 1960, science fiction would be that father would be human women, mother would be human women, and child would be human daughter. And reality is, if child is human daughter, father should be human man, and mother should be human woman. But now, biology in the real life, we can see that father is a human woman Mother is a human woman and child is always human woman. Well, now biology fiction is that if father is a human, a female lion, mother is a female elephant, still child can be the human daughter. Is the biological science as we proceed. And previously, I have talked you to roast the different person, and now it was the different kind of point. Once upon a time, Hitler said, if you people can consider if a human if you can contain one truth in 1,000 times, that would be a Quran. That would be more than Quran Sharif. Okay, quantum drive. Well, there is a pursuit from the world. Here, once upon a time, I have asked that Wallah Habibi, my Satanist wife Joanna Pedra claimed that nowadays scientists modified lioness DNA into human artificial sperm and tiger's DNA into human artificial ovum. Then they created human girl from that artificial sperm and artificial ovum. Could you explain the hypothetical circumstance, please? Well, then Joanna Pedra said that it is a hypothetical scenario. Then Kepler replied, it is a hypothetical scenario, while the idea of creating human girl from modified lioness DNA and tigress DNA quite imaginative. Yeah, we are telling about modify DNA modification and artificial sperm and ovum. We here we got a gene editing technique. CRISPR Cas9. Well, ember or development, and we got the ethical consideration. Where curiosity would be created that many people would find the scientific achievement inspiring. The idea of blending human and animal world would capture imagination and spark curiosity. Scientific communities would be indicated by breakthrough in gene editing and reproductive techniques. Well, now I would like to go for the points. Now here Now I'm writing here the scenario, new scenario. Well, baby, you differentiate the two probability fiction and normality. Habib, here I have asked, Habibi, could you differentiate between biology fiction and real life biology with the following hypothetical biological sentence, please? The sentence is Michaela is a human daughter while her father is a female lion and her mother is a female elephant. Now, oh my goodness. Okay. Now let's have a round.
Certainly. Let's break down the hypothetical scenario. Species have distinct genetic makeup and reproductive compatibility. A human daughter would have human parents, and humans, lions, and elephants belong to different biological families. Genetic compatibility is a separate hypothetical fiction. In a fictional context, we can imagine a world where hybridization occurs. Scenario: Michaela would be a unique hybrid with genetic contributions from both the female and is purely imaginative and does not align with real-life biology. Remember, while fiction allows us to explore creative and fantastical ideas, it's essential to distinguish imagination.
Okay. Now I am asking that, Wallah Habibi, could you differentiate between them with adding artificial sperm and artificial ovum and DNA modification, please? Now, what is the response? Let me see it. It's taking a time for a while. Okay, it's taking a more time. Therefore, I'd say, well, Habibi replied that certainly let's explore the hypothetical scenario with artificial sperm, artificial ovum, and DNA modification. Artificial sperm and ovum. In our fictional world, scientists have developed artificial sperm and ovum cells that can use for hybridization. The artificial gametes and are created in laboratories, mimicking the natural reproductive cells, but without the need of biological parents. Michaela's concept involved combined artificial sperm of a female lion and artificial ovum from a female elephant. DNA modification. To create Michaela, scientists perform DNA modification. They extract genetic material from the lion and elephant, then split and combine specific genes to form a hybrid genome. The modified DNA contains a mix of lion and elephant traits, resulting in a Michaela's unique genetic makeup. Michaela's characteristic. Michaela would exhibit a blend of a feature from both species. She might have a lion-like fur, elephant-like ear, and perhaps a tongue or tall. Her physiology, behavior, and appearance would be a fascinating diverse. Remember, the scenario remains a pure imaginative. As such, genetic manipulation is beyond our current scientific capabilities. But in our fictional world, Michaela represents the existing possibilities of power technology. Therefore, we can get a fictional biotechnology and positive points. Uh, Well, I have asked that, Wallah Habibi, could you generate a photo with the following hypothetical biological scenario where addition is Michaela is a handkerchief masked human daughter? Please. Uh, oh. Well, I have asked that, Wallah Habibi, could you generate a photo with the following hypothetical biological prompt, please? Michaela is a United States handkerchief mask human daughter, while father is a female lion and mother is a female elephant. Now, let me wait. What would be the response? Oh, it is still the attempt to reconnect. Ah, okay, never mind. At least we got the science fiction and real world. Now, let me the new world. The world is here. Well, I have asked, well, Habibi, could you differentiate between the vehicle science fiction and the real life vehicle science with the following vehicle proposal by my wife, Joanna Pedra: wormhole teleportation with the speed of 260,000 km per second from the Kepler. Just 2 minutes, please. Okay. Now I have asked again. Okay. Now let me go. It will take a time for a while. Now, just wait for 2 minutes. Okay?
Certainly. Let's explore the fascinating concept of wormholes. Science fiction, wormholes, and teleportation. In science fiction, wormholes are often depicted as shortcuts through space-time. These hypothetical tunnels Imagine opening a rift in the fabric of reality, stepping through, and emerging at another location light years away. Teleportation, similarly, involves instant space in between. Characters in sci-fi stories often teleport using advanced wormholes and quantum experiments. Scientists have studied wormholes theoretically. Researchers created a quantum computing experiment to principles of quantum entanglement to wormholes. Quantum entanglement that allows for spooky action at a distance. A reversible wormhole, when you can actually pass through, remains challenging. Speed and wormholes. Joanna's proposed wormhole with a speed of 200. It's essential to clarify a few points. Wormholes don't have a speed in the traditional sense. They are shortcuts through space-time. If a traversable wormhole existed, it could potentially allow instantaneous travel between distant points, regardless of the distance. It's about bypassing normal space-time limitations. In summary, while wormholes and teleportation in life remains uncertain, scientists continue to explore these concepts, capabilities. Joanna's proposal sparks curiosity.
Okay. Well. Now, I have asked Wallah Habibi, could you explain me the probability of the following scenario both in arrow cosmophysics fiction and real life arrow cosmophysics, please? Michaela and Joanna travels from Earth to Mars planet via wormhole, while both of these two planets contains most distance in solar system. Now, let's wait for a while. Here is my real point. While Almas Jacob claimed that human can not travel, NASA could not complete the mission moon. Well, while rocket it could be possible because today's wormholes points. Okay. Let's wait for 2 minutes.
Joanna traveling from Earth to Mars via a wormhole, considering both science fiction and real-life planetary travel. In science fiction, wormholes are often portrayed as shortcuts through space-time. These hypothetical twists travel. If Michaela and Joanna discovered a use it to bypass the vast interplanetary distance, wormholes could act as cosmic shortcuts, reducing travel times. However, science fiction often takes creative liberties. As real-life paracosmophysics, theoretical possibilities, general relativity. While we haven't observed them directly, they emerge from the mathematics of space-time. Scientists have never found the natural physics equations. The challenge lies in their stability. Gravity affects everything, including wormholes. Without some counteracting stabilizing wormhole, it would need negative energy, an exotic form of matter, to oppose gravity. However, creating sufficient gravity suggests that certain conditions could allow for traverse challenges and real-life limitations. Even if mechanical safety, entering the wormhole could be hazardous due to extreme navigating within the wormhole to emerge precisely at Mars would require advanced control. Demand immense energy. Exotic matter. We don't know how to generate the necessary negative time machines, but the consequences are mind-boggling. In summary, while science fiction says significant hurdles, Michaela and Joanna's journey would be an extraordinary theoretical possibilities.
Okay. Well, now, I think this would have a point. Well, my point is that Almas Jacob say a points of the fictional points. Almas Jacob claimed a movie that said that man could never go to moon via mission moon. Well, the Almas Jacob claimed her points with a movie, but they did not. She did not realize that there is some realistic movie like Thor Ragnarok and Thor the Dark World and Thor the First World and Avengers, Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Alma Jacob didn't realize that. His movie inspection is 2 weeks that she can never explain her points. She's a loser and the loser day by day. Okay? In the next segment, I'd like to explain how she say some negative points. Well, in that case, I would like to miss the rest of point forcefully because they are out of my concept to roast her. Okay. For now, that's okay. Now I am talking about what is the translation of Almas Jacob. Well, I want to replay Almas Jacob's points. So have a nice point. Uh, I want to disclaimer that video would be a slow point due to network. So have a patient, please.
अच्छी पहुंचने सवाल बस एल्ड्रॉन से कि इतनी देर हो चुकी है अभी तक वापस मून के ऊपर चांद के ऊपर हम क्यों नहीं गए
Yes, it is the truth because at least this time it is true translation that little girl said that why has nobody been in moon in so much? But now, what is the reply translation? That is the question.
बस इसको जवाब दे रहा है कि 8 साल के बच्चे का ये सवाल नहीं होना चाहिए ये मेरा सवाल होना चाहिए
Oh. Perhaps this person is not an astronaut and it is a facial identical person of an astronaut on moon because nowadays I'd like to tell you what is the third standard school question. Let me show you about what Aryabhatta was going. Okay. Perhaps it's the alien point of that. Well, my photograph file is Ilian Natani versus Joanna Pedra, standard mathematics. Okay. Where's Shay? No. Last one. Okay. Now I have to set that. Well, Joanna Pedra, it would be standard. Joanna Petra's third standard normal question. That is 8 years old question here. It is the question is ln a0x divided by ln n1x equal to a2. Ln b0y ln boy divided by ln box equal to b1. The answer of 8 years old is that hence if y equal to 0, x equal to 0, if y equal to root variables, x equal to variables. That is a question. But now, well, okay. Well, now the problem is that this person share misinformation about it, and that is wrong. And I think this person is just a drama artist of someone else. Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and David Aldrin is gone, but this person would not be in moon. Okay. That is a clear Photoshop. Look at that. He looks like an American, but what is his toupee? Arabia. That means Saudi Arabia. Perhaps he is just same facial person of the honorable astronaut, but he is not American. Perhaps.
बस इसको जवाब दे रहा है कि 8 साल के बच्चे का ये सवाल नहीं होना चाहिए, ये मेरा सवाल होना चाहिए। मैं जानना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि मैं जानता हूँ। क्यों? क्योंकि हम गए ही नहीं।
Well, the person doesn't mean that. Look at Almas Jacob's English translation. That is a crystal madrasa translation. it is not a translation of any educated person's translation. He said that the person said, I know, but I think no, I know because we didn't go. Well, that means he's saying that I know that I didn't go because I know I didn't. We didn't go because there is some problem that from when Soviet Russia is not in the competition of Mission Moon, therefore we didn't go. So since 1983, 1973. That is the answer. But what is the Almas Jacob point? We didn't go ever. Well, there's for the person. He said the person said that is some way it has happened that we didn't go. That would be the technical fault or administration, United States administrational curiosity lacking. Therefore, they didn't spend on Mission Moon, human Mission Moon. That we didn't go. On the other hand, in that time, 1969, that was the way when robots are not functional in the missions or their points. In that way, in 1969's era, there was something points. Person thought that robots is just a toy. We can play a toy. Therefore, we can play a robot, just a childish play. But nobody did not know that robot can be used for drilling machine or manufacturing cars or space mission. Therefore, human space mission wasn't necessary. But what is the point? The point is that what Almas Jacob said, we did not go in a long time because we did not go on the moon. What is the rubbish? The translation is totally trash. Almas Jacob's translation is a crystal dustbin. Well, the person said that if the curiosity is lacking, curiosity is not lacking. It is nice to know that why curiosity we could not go to the moon. But Almas Jacob has translated that if we could not go to the moon, that we nice to know that why we did not go to the moon. Almas Jacob's translation is the bully of the year, and it is not a correct translation. Well, the person said in the future, if we want to keep doing something, that means in future, if we want to keep going the happy curiosity on the moon, then we should go to the moon via robotic translation. But now, Almas Jacob, what is the translation of Almas Jacob? Let's see it.
के अंदर भी होगी कि हमें उसी तरह से इस चीज को करना होगा जैसे पहले किए यानी कि झूठ बताना होगा कि लोग चाहते हैं जा रही हैं.
Well, Almas Jacob translation is that we did not have go to the moon. Then we have to lie that we are going to the moon. Dear Almas Jacob, the English lyrics is here. What is he saying and what you are saying? Say something like that, yeah?
इसके अंदर ऐसा क्या बताऊं हंसी में ऐसा क्या हुआ था जिसकी वजह से हमने जान बंद कर दिया जान के ऊपर.
Oh. The person said that what we have to know what was happened in the past that we are stopping to go to the moon because we didn't go to the moon since 1973. Well, I am a topper of the my school life. What happened that I could not be topper of the college life because I cannot be I could not be topper of the college life. But what is Almas Jacob said? Let's say Almas Jacob claimed that. Well, Almas Jacob claimed that we didn't go to the moon ever. What a rubbish, yeah?
अब नोट करें ये जो इंटर है ये सिक्योर क्या है जहाँ के प्लेट करके तो हमें सिपॉस कर रहे हैं क्या कह रहे हैं उस वक्त टेलीविजन ही नहीं था हम तो जा ही नहीं सकते थे देयर वाजंट एनीबॉडी टेकिंग अ पिक्चर कुछ तुमने देखा बट एनिमेशन देखिए very hazy memories. What we saw was we all gathered around the old tower.
Okay, let me confess what was the animation. I think he's not a Buzz Aldrin. He is just a conspiracy theories of that year. In that case, there was a television with the points. Well, someone said that television can lie, but there are many persons who are directly present in the place where the rocket was taken off the mission moon. But what about Almas Jacob? He said that is lie. Mission Moon was not a secret mission. It is a public mission. Public space mission was a mission Moon. That was not a secret mission. That that buster, the fake bus Aldrin said that the TV take space rocket taken off in the television was an animation. Well, now this is my hand. Is it the animation? This is my face. Is it an animation? Look at say that what is the animation in 1969? Well, my question is, Wallah Habibi, could you show me some photos of animation in 1969, please? Well, okay. Dear. Here we have to go. The animations points. 9 was the animation of 19. When we that was real. What's going on here? Okay. that Wallah Habibi, several years earlier, there was a person named Buzz Aldrin, a fake name, who claimed that Mission Moon rocket taking off on television in 1969 is an animation. Could you help me to catch his fakeness, please? Okay.
Buzz Aldrin, the iconic astronaut who was part of the Apollo 11 mission, didn't. Context. An Instagram post circulated, claiming to show Aldrin admitting that the moon landing didn't happen. The reality, Q&A mission by saying it didn't happen. However, he was referring to as went on to explain how it returned to Earth. In a summary, Buzz Aldrin never denied the moon landing. There is indeed took place. If you have any more questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask.
Okay. Yeah, I have asked that Wallah Habibi, a fake person claimed that a space rocket mission in American life, please. Then and then look at the response from the Kepler. Uh, well, let's check the response.
Space rocket launch is in 1969. On July 16, 1969, the Saturn V rocket launched from Kennedy Space Center and Michael 11 on YouTube. The rocket Saturn V lifted off live on television. The Embark touchdown television camera mounted on its side was viewed by 720 million people worldwide. Television in America is indeed present in America. Live transmission from the moon on ABC, CBS, and NBC mission. Viewers at 10:56 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The broadcast included scans received at tracking stations like Honeysuckle Creek in Australia. 69. Both ABC and CBS presented all beloved Christmas television special Frosty aired annually on the same network, not in animation, and television was very much a part of American life in 1969. If you need further...
Okay. Now let's have to the see the now you know that what is the reality of the points, but what is don't believe me, there was a we can say like you can search Captain America black and white television. And you can got it. You can search Exoman, the Avengers 1978. You can got it. Almas Jacob's Imaginated America is just a part of today's Iraq. His geography and his general knowledge is too low. Why I'm saying it is hard. Well, there is a problem in the Almas Jacob's mind. Therefore, we can have to go to the sacred test. And now I have shown that you have the one set of photos. Buzz Aldrin wear a cap, Arabic cap, and written Arabia. It is proved that that was not a Buzz Aldrin. It is some Arabic person. Well, Almas Jacob is out of our beautiful world, and her context is too ugly. Now I'm going to debunk her next faultness in the person. Okay. Okay. Now I have forgot the rest of the points. Just wait for a while. Well, next way I have points to prove my word. Now to the now segment is segment of gravity. Okay. Now here is a gravitational force. We have to write here. Here I got one paper and one notebook. Okay. Okay. Let me arrange a chair. Another chair. Let me arrange another chair. Next, the point is the gravity.
फर्क है तो वो कह रहा है साइंस फिक्शन में और साइंस में कोई फर्क नहीं है द बोथ आर द सेम sitting in your chair today. आप अपने कुर्सी के ऊपर क्यों बैठे हैं आज? क्या ग्रेविटी आपको जमीन की तरफ खींच रही है? There is no such thing as gravity. No, there is no such thing. नहीं, ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है जिसे ग्रेविटेशनल पुल कहा जाता है। हमने आपसे झूठ बोला है। About to learn about the sun, light, stars, what solution is the weather, all science. And then something happens. The dangerous. The dangerous of getting this one. That's what is all flesh washed. Every fear, carelessness, and eyesight was flushed by society itself. Because we have done all those facts of memorization, I think that memorization is science. And that's not true at all. इस क्लिप को अपन जरा गौर से देखना है। इस क्लिप के अंदर जैसे ये दिखाया जा रहा है ना कि हवा के अंदर है, ये स्पेस के अंदर है, ये लोग स्पेस के अंदर जो है उड़ रहे हैं, यानी कि इनकी ग्रेविटी नहीं है, जमीन पे काम लग रहा है। और माइक में देखें कैसे हवा में जो है उसके हाथ में गया। तो इस तरह से ये वीडियोस जो है वो दिखाने के लिए होती हैं लोगों के अंदर, जबकि ये स्पेस के अंदर नहीं है। तो वायरस के जरिए स्टूडियो के अंदर इस तरह का एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट किया जाता है ताकि दुनिया को ये दिखाया जा सके कि जैसे कि वाकई स्पेस में। अब इस क्लिप के अंदर होगा क्या कि ये जिस शख्स ने भी माइक पकड़ रखा है, इसके हाथ में एक बॉल होगा। बॉल कौन सा होगा? वो हवा में भरते हैं, जिसमें वो प्लास्टिक सा बॉल होता है जिसके अंदर हवा भरते हैं। वो वाला ग्लोब उसके पास होगा दुनिया का, और वो उसके हाथ से गिरेगा और वो वापस ऊपर नहीं आएगा। जिसका क्या मतलब है? एक माइक इतनी भारी चीज, उससे तो भारी है ना माइक, वो जो गुब्बारा होता है जिसके अंदर हवा हम भरते हैं, वो नीचे गिर गया लेकिन माइक हवा में उड़ गई। तो यहाँ से इनका जो फ्रॉड है वो पकड़ा जाता है। जरा गौर कीजिएगा इस क्लिप में। इन सब के एक्सपर्ट
Okay. I think nothing to explain, but one thing. Almas Jacob and his fake scientists claim that there is nothing such a gravitational pull. We lied to you. But someone think these Japanese scientists even know that gravitation, he is a scientist or not? I don't think. Here I have arranged 2 chairs, 1 piece paper, and 1 unit notebook. I'm throwing this two of this separately. Second repeat. First repeat. Well, now last repeat. I'll try. Okay. Here we got a air friction. Here we are. When I have thrown this, I have to throw the paper down. Air friction force them. It's to distract directly throw. So it down slowly. But now why this notebook fall to the earth? If gravity is a false, as Almas Jacob's so-called Japanese scientist claim, then notebook, a heavy thing, should fly on sky, but it is fall down on earth. They are same repeat because its gravitational acceleration is 9.8 meter per second square, and it is 2 grams. I mean 2e minus 3 kilogram. Me, 200 grams. I mean 0.2 kilogram, and it is enough to fall down on earth directly because there is the gravitational. And now I would like to put the paper on notebook. It's not trapping. Oh, It will make sense. It's notebook and it is the paper. Okay. Now, well, why it for now? Why the paper fall down directly on earth when it is staying on the notebook? Because there is the gravity between the notebook and the paper, one piece paper. Therefore, the happen is notebook, the paper could not fly on sky, glide on sky. In lieu the gliding on sky, the paper directly fall on the earth. Notebook's point is nature is directly fall down on earth, but the paper is the gliding. Nature is gliding on earth. But notebook has the gravitational force. It make the one piece paper to fall directly fall down on earth. Okay. Now, let me think one point. Okay. Recording. It's recording? Yes. Now, it is the cloth when it is would fall on earth. How it is this? React. Gravitational force is one thing, and gravitational force exists. That's proven by Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton. Now, let me the second point. Perhaps we had the same fall on Earth. We have Almas Jacob asked that why here is a ball, a balloon ball, drop down on the floor, but Mike is gliding. While Mike is heavier than heavy metals, and the balloon ball is thin object, but it down fall on floor, and launch is Mike X gliding. That is proof that we are that us in the space station. The astronaut scientist, space scientists were in the space station. Well, Almas Jacob has no knowledge about the space station and why he can get knowledge. He is a topper of a Pakistani madrasa. Well, how to identify a person with if she is a madrasa student or not? A Pakistani Christian can be a madrasa student by her knowledge. A madrasa student can deny science and deny the logic. Almas Jacob denies science and denies logic. Therefore, she is a madrasa student, as we know. Okay. Now, I have to click the point. I have the suspicion on the Japanese scientists. Perhaps that Japanese busted are madrasa student. Where is it go? Okay. Okay. Now, let me identify who is this. Very good. Okay. I have well, I can be admit that I'm more smarter than the this Japanese scientist. because he has no knowledge about our real world. Okay. Okay. Drag on it. Michio Kaku. Michio Kaku. Oh, I have considered him as a Japanese. His accent is Japanese, but he claimed himself that American physicist. Okay, name is Michio Kaku. In Bangladesh. Now here, let's get the point. Here I have written that Wallah Habibi. Here I got a video that Michio Kaku claimed that gravitational force doesn't exist. Could you help me to prove the fakeness of that video, please? I don't know. What could I get? Okay.
Certainly. Michio Kaku is a renowned theoretical physicist, and his work often sparks intriguing discussions. Let's delve into this topic. In the context of Einstein's theory of general relativity, Kaku's statement aligns with the idea that gravity isn't a force in the traditional sense. Instead, it arises from the curvature of spacetime caused by massive objects. Here's a breakdown. Einstein's theory of general relativity. In 1915, Albert Einstein introduced general relativity, which revolutionized our understanding of gravity. According to this theory, massive objects like planets, stars, and galaxies warp the fabric of space-time around them. Other objects then move along the curved paths dictated by this warped space-time, creating the effect we perceive as gravity. Space and time distortion. Kaka's statement reflects this concept. He says, in some sense, gravity does not exist. What moves the planets and the stars is the distortion of space and time. Essentially, massive objects create dips or curves in space-time, and other objects follow these curves due to the geometry of space-time. The role of mass and energy. Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared, relates mass m and energy E. Mass and energy are interchangeable, and they both contribute to the curvature of space-time, leading to gravitational effects. Gravity as curvature. Rather than thinking of gravity as a force pulling objects together, we can view it as the natural motion of objects following the curved paths in space-time. The more massive an object, the greater its impact on space-time curvature. Experimental evidence. General relativity has been confirmed through various experiments, including the bending of light around massive objects, gravitational lensing, and the precise orbits of planets. Gravitational waves, detected in recent years, provide further evidence for the curvature of spacetime. In summary, Kaga's statement emphasizes that gravity isn't a force acting at a distance, but rather a consequence of spacetime geometry. So, while the video might sound provocative, it aligns with our current understanding of gravity based on Einstein's work. If you have any more questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask.
Oh, it was not Michio Kaku's context. It was Almas Jacob's misinterpretation. Well, let's follow the Michio Kaku's interpretations. Well, let's follow the Michio Kaku's interpretation. According to Einstein's gravity law, gravity is just a curvature. Here, look at this one. Well, here the point is that the paper has a low gravity curvature. Therefore, when he falls into the earth, he falls slowly. On the other hand, a research notebook has a high curvature. Then he falls down into the earth firstly. Now, let me what's happened when I put the paper on the research notebook. Okay. Look at this. Just believe it. Okay. Now, what happened? I will show you about the gravity curvature point. Here we have to go on the points. La 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 la. Well, Joanna Pedra would helping me. So let's get the point. color overlay. Okay. Brush. Well, the red rectangular object is the paper, and the pink rectangular object is the research book. Now let's see what's happened. It is happening that when red rectangular object, the paper fall down on earth. The earth because of air flowing, the gravity curve is too shallow. When the research notebook gravitational curve is too deep, but when we put one piece paper into the research notebook, then the research the one piece paper contains the same deep gravity curve. Therefore, this is the explanation of Mikio Kaku. But what's Almas Jacob explanation? Well, Almas Jacob explanation is gravitational force doesn't exist. Well, now at the space station, and we cannot get the gravitational curve, the anti-gravitational curves of the balloon ball contain less gravitational curves then when we leave the balloon ball, they put down on space station's wall. On the other hand, Mic as is the heavy metal, therefore microphone contains the gravitational deep gravitational curve is perceived to us. When in the space station, we throw when we pass mic to on another, mic would be gliding on the space station because of less gravitation-less space station and the gravitational curve. Therefore, as perceived, when we would be a space station, it has less gravitational curve. When we leave it, it would fall into the wall. On the other hand, anti-gravitational space stations, the research paper contained more gravitational curve, so he would attract to us. That is in gravitational space station, and that is the gravitational curve in Einstein works. Now, let me explain just one moment. Just for a moment, Habibi.
Because we have all aspects of minimization, I think that minimization is science.
Well, let's get the point. Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, you know about gravity as curvature and graviton particle movement. You know you can believe the quantum physics or Einstein physics. Therefore, you would believe the graviton particle. Here, human has a gravitational part. Graviton particles more. Maximum. The human's weight is what can be the weight of the astronaut? It's nothing but 48 kilograms. And what is the weight of my mass of my? Just 1 kilogram. Perhaps when one particle, the mass of one particle quantum, the mass of graviton quantum particle per 1 kilogram particle object is 1. Therefore, object is n. Therefore, this person contain n for 40 n kilogram graviton quantum particles. And what is the quantum particles of the microphone? N kilogram. On the other hand, the microphone contain mass. Microphone contain deep. Microphone contain deep curvature is perceived to the person. Therefore, in space station, microphone can glide on the person. On the other hand, well, I will talk about Buzz Aldrin in the next segment or none of segments. Well, Freemason is not a point. Okay. Well, Almas Jacob has no brain in the science and in the knowledge. Almas Jacob has no knowledge. He is a memorized topper of the Pakistani madrasa. Now, here I am the most heavier object in space station. This is the paper with less gravity curvature and perceived to me, and this has less graviton particle as compared to me. When in the space station, it cannot come to me as a gravitational force, rather than it can stay away from me because less gravitational curvature and less attachment of graviton particle. On the other hand, in gravitational force, this is the Jesus notebook. It has a sustainable graviton quantum particle and sustain a deep gravity curvature as compared to me. Therefore, when I would both of us at a certain distance in uh, space station, it would come to me. That is the point. Well, now I'd like to talk about the Bulge Aldrin. Being a Freemason. Okay. The first person to step on moon is Neil Armstrong. Nobody cares about the second person. Well, Almas Jacob hides the real Twitter account Orthodago. Orthodago. It is look like a fake account, Twitter account. Well, Buzz Aldrin was initiated into Freemason at Oak Park Lodge in Alabama. Is also a member of a York Rite and Arabia Shrine Temple of Houston. Well, Arabia Shrine is dedicated to that person who is Arabic American, born in Saudi Arabia but become an American citizen, born in United States of, born in Iraq but citizen of United States of America. There can be the member of Arabian Shrine. Well, as we think, nobody can prove that Buzz Aldrin is an Arabic person, oriented American person. On the other hand, Almas Jacob tries to fakely try to prove that Freemason Buzz Aldrin is the member of Freemasonry. Oh God. Okay, let's talk about the Freemasonry. Let's talk like a Freemasonry. Your everyday AI companion is okay. Now, here, one, yeah. Why? Draw. No. Well, my question was, Wallah Habibi didn't use wormhole in Apollo. Let me get the response to Apollo from response about the Apollo 11 mission from Kepler. Okay, it to take a long. I have to wait 2 minutes. Oh.
The mission was an incredible achievement of science fiction. Here are 4 reasons why astronauts didn't use wormholes. Technological limitations. In the 1960s, when Apollo 11 took place, we lacked the necessary technology for wormhole travel. Wormholes are theoretical constructs predicted by them for practical use was beyond because that was the best technology available at the time. Fuel and propulsion system. The Saturn V rocket teleporting through a wormhole would need a way to generate and control safety and predictability. Wormholes are highly speculative and come with using them. The Apollo program prioritized reliability and predictability. Using wormhole would introduce too many big schedule. The mission aimed to limit time frame. Developing relied on the best science and engineering available at the time.
Okay. Wow. Well, here the time hole's point to achievement is that in 1916, Apollo 11 took place in wormhole travels, and it is the theoretical predicted by Einstein's theory of general relativity. Rockets was the best technology available at the time, and wormhole teleportation technology is best, but that was not available. Well, fuel and propulsion. Wormholes would require an entire different type of propulsion system. And rocket is acceptable somehow. Rockets needs just a fuel or propulsion energy. That means electron energies. Wow, that's great. And safety and predictability is that wormhole's predictability is to unknown risk. While rocket is safe and sound. Mission timelines developing that and testing wormhole technology would have taken years or even decades. Therefore, there is the wormhole technology. There requires the rocket technology in lieu of wormhole teleportation technology. Perhaps, well, here is my research. Okay. Here is my research about the point if Buzz Aldrin were the Freemasonry member, as Almas Jacob claimed, Apollo 11 mission should use the wormhole technologies. But Almas Jacob is a brainless, knowledgeless person of the world. Shukran.